Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful features of the GNOME desktop environment extensions. If you're using Ubuntu with GNOME, Fedora, or any other Linux distribution with GNOME desktop, this video will show you everything you need to know about installing, managing, and customizing GNOME shell extensions. Whether you want to add a dock, customize your top bar, or add completely new functionality to your desktop, extensions are the way to go. Let's get started. First, let's understand what GNOME shell extensions actually are. Think of extensions as add ons or plugins for your GNOME desktop. They are small pieces of code that modify or add features to your desktop environment, similar to browser extensions but for your desktop. You can use extensions to add a dock to taskbar, customize your top panel, add system monitors, change window behavior, add animations and visual effects, and there's so much more. The best part, most extensions are free and open source, created by the GNOME community. Before we start, let's make sure you have everything you need. For Ubuntu users, Ubuntu 22.04 and later come with GNOME by default, so you're good to go. For Fedora users, Fedora Workstation uses GNOME out of the box, so you're all set. What you'll need: a Linux distribution running GNOME Shell, version 40 or later is recommended. An internet connection, of course, plus basic terminal knowledge. Don't worry, I'll explain every command. Let's verify you're running GNOME. Open your terminal and type what you see in the screen. Okay, you should see something like GNOME Shell 45.0 or similar. The exact version number doesn't matter much as long as it's version 40 or higher. Now let's install our first extension. There are two main ways to do this. We'll start with the easiest method, using your web browser. Install the web browser connector. That's the step 1. First, we need to install a browser extension that lets websites communicate with GNOME Shell. Open your terminal and run what you see in the screen. Okay, now enter your password when prompted, type Y to confirm, and wait for the installation to complete. Now let's move over to step 2, where we install the browser extension. Open your web browser. Firefox, Chrome, or any Chromium based browser works. Visit extensions.gnome.org. You'll see a message asking you to install the browser extension. Click on the link for your browser. For Firefox users, click Install Firefox extension. For Chrome Edge users, click Install Chrome extension. Follow the prompts to add the extension to your browser. Now we have step 3. Browse and install extensions. This is the fun part. On the GNOME extensions website, you can browse thousands of extensions. Let's install a popular one as an example. Search for -2 dock. This adds a customizable dock to your desktop. Click on the extension and you will see a toggle switch at the top. Click it to on. A pop-up will appear asking for confirmation. Click install. That's it. The extension is now installed and active. You should see the dock appear on your screen immediately. The browser method works great, but there's an even better way, using the Extension Manager app. This is my recommended method because it's more user-friendly and gives you better control. The step 1, again, open your terminal and run the command that you see on the screen. This one's for Ubuntu Debian and this one's for Fedora. This package is called Extension Manager on Fedora, not GNOME Shell Extension Manager. Alternatively, you can install it from Software Center. Just search for Extension Manager. Step 2, launch Extension Manager. Press the super key, Windows key, and type Extension Manager. Then press Enter. You'll see a clean interface with two main sections. Installed shows your currently installed extensions. Browse lets you discover new extensions. Click on the Browse tab. Here you can search for extensions or browse by category. Let's install another popular extension, Blur My Shell. Use the search bar to find it. Click the extension to see its details, screenshots, and description. Click the Install button. The extension will download and install automatically. You can immediately toggle it on or off using the switch at the top. Now that you have extensions installed, let's learn how to enable and disable them. The easiest method is by using the Extension Manager. Open Extension Manager, go to the Install tab. You'll see all your extensions with toggle switches. Simply click the switch to turn an extension on or off. Changes take effect immediately. No restart needed. Using GNOME tweaks, this is an alternative method. If you have GNOME tweaks installed, you can also manage extensions there. Install it with the command that you see on the screen. In some newer Ubuntu versions like 22.04, GNOME tweaks may be marked as obsolete. The Extension Manager is the recommended modern alternative. Open tweaks, go to the extension section and toggle extensions on or off. And here's a quick tip. If an extension misbehaves or causes problems, immediately disable it. This is your first troubleshooting step. Many extensions come with customization options. Let's explore how to configure them. Let's start by using the Extension Manager. First, open Extension Manager, then go to Installed. Click on any extension. If the extension has settings, you'll see a settings or gear icon. Click it to open the preferences window. Adjust settings as you like. Every extension is different. Here's an example with dash to dock. Let's configure dash to dock as an example. Click the settings icon on dash to dock. You can change position, bottom, left, right, or top. You can change icon size, make icons bigger or smaller. You can change behavior like maybe auto hide, intelli hide, etc. And you can change the appearance. Add transparency, custom colors, whatever. Play around with these settings to make your desktop perfect for you. If you no longer need an extension, here's how to remove it completely. First, let's do it by using the Extension Manager. Open Extension Manager, go to the Install tab, click on the extension you want to remove, click the Uninstall or Trash Can icon, confirm the removal. The extension is now completely removed from your system. Here's another method which uses the terminal. You can also manually remove extensions. They are stored in the above command. And to remove an extension manually, use the command that you see on the screen. Okay, and then restart GNOME Shell. On X11 Xorg, press Alt plus F2, type R, press Enter. And on Wayland, you cannot restart GNOME Shell without logging out. Logging out and logging back in, or lock and unlock your screen, Super plus L as a lighter alternative. Most modern Ubuntu and Fedora installations use Wayland by default. On Wayland, GNOME Shell acts as both the desktop and display server. So restarting it would close all your applications. Let me share my top 5 must-have extensions for GNOME beginners. First, as you already know, dash to dock. Well, it adds a customizable dock to your desktop. Perfect if you're coming from Windows or Mac OS. Second, there's Blur My Shell. It adds beautiful blur effects to the overview and panel. Makes everything look more modern. 3. User themes. Allows you to install and use custom shell themes. And fourth, we have Clipboard Indicator. Gives you a clipboard history, copy multiple items and access them later. 5. Vitals. It shows system information in your top bar, CPU, memory, temperature, and much more. Install these 5 and your GNOME experience will be transformed. Sometimes things go wrong. Here are the most common issues and their fixes. Issue number 1, extension won't install from browser. Well, make sure you have the correct package installed. Ubuntu 23.04 plus, GNOME browser connector. Ubuntu 22.04 or older, chrome-gnome-shell. Fedora 36 plus, GNOME browser connector. Firefox snap issue. The snap version of Firefox in Ubuntu 22.04 plus may have issues with GNOME extensions. This was fixed in later updates, but if you still have problems, try using Extension Manager instead of the browser. Check your GNOME shell version is compatible. Restart your browser completely after installing the connector. Issue number 2. Extension causes crashes or freezes. Disable the problematic extension immediately. If on X11, press Alt plus F2, type R and press Enter to restart GNOME shell. If on Wayland, log out and log back in. Remove the extension completely if problem persists. Issue number 3, extension not working after system update. Extensions may need updates for new GNOME versions. Check for updates in Extension Manager. Visit the extensions page to see if there's a newer version. Some extensions may not be compatible with your new GNOME version yet. And there's this issue 4 where you can't see Extension Manager or browser extension option. Reinstall the connector package, gnome-browser-connector or chrome-gnome-shell. Restart your browser completely, log out and log back in. And here's a pro tip. Always keep your extensions updated. Extension Manager will notify you of available updates. Before we wrap up, here are some best practices for using extensions. First and foremost, don't go overboard. More extensions is equal to more resource usage. Stick to the ones you actually use. Second, keep extensions updated. Regular updates fix bugs and add features. Check for updates weekly. Third, read reviews and check ratings. Before installing, see what other users say about stability. Fourth, test one at a time. If something breaks, you will know which extension caused it. Fifth, back up your extension list. Extension Manager lets you export your extension list, and this is useful for fresh installs. Sixth, check compatibility. Make sure extensions support your GNOME shell version. And seventh, use Extension Manager over browser method. It's cleaner, more reliable, and easier to manage. And that's everything you need to know about GNOME shell extensions. Let's quickly recap. Install extensions using Extension Manager or the GNOME extensions website. Disable them with a simple toggle. Configure settings through the preferences panel. Remove extensions you don't need. Keep them updated for the best experience. GNOME extensions are incredibly powerful and can completely transform your desktop experience. Start with the basics, experiment with different extensions, and create a desktop that works perfectly for you. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Linux tutorials and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I'm your host from Italian News Channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.